Question number 8 from NEST 2008 on binomial theorem. Let f of x be 1 minus x upon 1 plus x bracket square be expanded in powers of x. The coefficient of x raised to 4 in this expansion is 0, 16, 3, negative 2. It's a pretty simple question, and what we are going to do is we are first going to consider the expression inside the bracket, which is 1 minus x upon 1 plus x, and we are going to write it as 1 minus x into 1 plus x raised to minus 1. Okay, and it is for this term where we will apply the binomial theorem. Okay, we will apply the binomial theorem there. Okay, so it's 1 minus x here, 1 minus x here, into now pay attention, 1 plus x raised to minus 1. If we apply the binomial theorem there, what will it be? It will be 1 minus x, okay, minus x plus minus 1 into minus 2 upon 2 factorial into x squared plus minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 upon 3 factorial into x cubed, and so on. Okay, now most of you will know it already, okay, but if in case if you didn't know, this is how it works. Okay, so n is to be considered as negative 1, and then we don't write nc0. We cannot write nc0 because n is not a natural number, so to consider this particular way of expanding it. Okay, all right, so it boils down to a pretty simple form. 1 minus x, this gets cancelled, so plus x squared, everything gets cancelled except for the negative sign. Okay, minus x cubed plus x raised to 4, and so on. Okay, okay, now first let us multiply 1 minus x by this. So this term will be there, okay, minus x raised to 5, and so on. And now let us multiply the second box bracket by negative x. So it will be negative x plus x squared minus x cubed plus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 5, and so on. And if you add this, then it will be 1 minus 2x plus 2x squared minus 2x cubed plus 2x raised to 4 minus 2x raised to 5, and so on. Okay, now the coefficient of x raised to 4 in this term is 2. Okay, in this term it is 2, but we don't want it. We want the expansion of this raised to 2, and we want the coefficient of x raised to 4 from that. Okay, so therefore 1 minus x upon 1 plus x raised to 2 will be this whole term squared, right? This whole term squared. Okay, now how are we going to square it? The formula is pretty easy. We have to first square all the terms. Okay, we have to first square all the terms. So 1 plus 4x squared plus 4x raised to 4 plus 4x raised to 6 plus 4x raised to 8. Now I don't think the rest of the terms are of any relevance as far as the problem is concerned. And now what we have to do is we have to consider pairs. Okay, so for a plus b squared it is 2ab, only one term. For a plus b plus c bracket squared we have got 2ab, 2bc, 2ca, so 3 terms, and so on. So we will follow the same pattern here. Okay, so first let's consider 1. So here it will be minus 4x, 2ab. Then let us consider 1 and 2x squared, so 4x squared. Okay, then it will be minus 4x cubed, and then it will be plus 4x raised to 4, and then it will be minus 4x raised to 5. Let me explain it again. So we are considering 2ab terms with a equal to minus 1, a equal to 1, sorry, a equal to 1. Okay, a equal to 1, and b being all the terms 1 by 1. So with minus 2x it will give us minus 4x, with 2x squared it will give us 4x squared, with minus 2x cubed it will give us minus 4x cubed, and so on. Okay, so that's for a equal to 1. Now let us consider a as still 2ab, but now let us consider a as minus 2x. No need to consider 1 again. Okay, so minus 2x into 2x squared. So how much will it be? Into 2, so that would be minus 8x cubed okay, minus 8x cubed, then plus 8 plus 8 plus 8x raised to 4 plus 8x raised to 4 minus 8x raised to 5, and we can now truncate our series. There is no need to continue. Okay. Okay. Now, if we go for a equal to 2x squared, next term, a equal to 2x squared, this term. Okay. The very first term there, what would it be? Minus 8x raised to 5. Which means the least power of x that we have got exceeds the power of x that we want. We want x raised to 4, and now we'll all get the terms which will have powers greater than or equal to 5. Okay, so how many x raised to 4 terms are there? Let's collect them. 4x raised to 4, 4x raised to 4, 8x raised to 4, and therefore the coefficient of x raised to 4 is 4 plus 4 plus 8, 16. Okay, look at the red highlighted terms. 4x raised to 4, 4x raised to 4, 8x raised to 4, all are positive. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 8. So 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16. So what is the correct option? The correct option is B. Okay. Now, to verify our answer, what I did is I put this expression in calculator and I got this expansion. Okay, 1 minus x upon 1 plus x raised to 2. This is called as Maclaurin series when x is 0. Otherwise, it is called Taylor series. And what I would like you to look at is the coefficient of x raised to 4 here. The coefficient of x raised to 4 turns out to be positive 16. That's what we have got here. Okay. In fact, we may get other coefficients also. You can verify that and obtain the respective coefficients. Okay. Well, you can check that. For x cubed, it is negative 12, negative 4, negative 8. Okay. And for x squared, how much it is? For x squared, it is 8. 4 plus 4, 8. Is that right? Yes. And for x, it is 1 minus 4x. Got it? Alright, so that was question number 8 from NEST 2008.